Welcome back. Communities across Namibia are increasingly affected by large-scale development projects that impact their land, resources and their livelihoods. An EU-supported initiative is strengthening the capacity of community-based organizations to engage effectively in environmental impact assessment processes. Joining us to unpack is Elia Mvula, the project manager at the Namibia Nature Foundation. Elia, good evening and welcome.
Good evening, Nina. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, thanks.
Thank you so much for being here this evening.
All right.
Well, to start with, Elia, just briefly explain what this EU-funded project is about and, of course, why it's important for communities in Namibia.
All right. Thank you. It's explained that I'm Elia Mvula from Namibia Nature Foundation, and Namibia Nature Foundation is one of the leading non-governmental organizations which is in conservation and biodiversity. So now the EU initiative, which is basically to strengthen the capacity for the CBO, community-based organization, so that they are meaningfully engaged in environmental impact assessment. So environmental impact assessment is a process, or it's a study which is conducted basically whenever there's a development or there's a activity coming up that need to make sure that people, they understand the negative impacts, and then they find ways to mitigate those impacts and also the positive impact, and then they find how they can strengthen. So now the initiative came in through to support the community-based organization, to support the community members so they are meaningfully engaged and they can be able to partake or to give their inputs or their concern when it's coming to this development or developmental projects that are taking place within their communities. What
are the challenges that the CBOs are facing when it comes to participating in environmental impact assessment processes?
Yeah, often the challenges that are faced with the community members are sometimes they might lack technical skills, and also they might lack some general skills, and they are often not involved or they don't have access to the information when it's coming to this environmental impact assessment. Because this process, it's done in stages whereby it requires community members to be engaged as part of the communities, as they are custodian for the resources. They also need to give their inputs, but often they have limited skills or they have limited access to the information. That's why they end up sometimes missing the public participation, which is an engagement which is designed for people to give much information about that particular project that they are bringing into the community, so that they have to explain. So now more often community members, they might lack skills, the technical skills to ask questions and to give their contribution toward this project that are taking place within their communities.
What regions are being prioritized in this project?
Yeah, so this project, as I said, it's mostly just to capacitate the community members. So it's prioritizing Kavango East and West. So we are working with a regional association, and the regional association are made up of conservancies and community forests. So now we are targeting 3 regional associations. So we have Kavango East and West Regional Association, we have Erongo Regional Association, and then also we have Southern Kunene Regional Association. Yes, those are some of the regional associations that we are currently working with.
And what informed the decision to focus on these 3 specific areas?
Yeah, so most of this area we are currently focusing on them because of there's actually like an increased trend in global demand for critical minerals. And most of this is happening in the areas of Erongo, in areas of Southern Kunene, whereby there's a lot of mining activities. Some mining activities, although we are not opposing mining, but we are just trying to say we want something to be done in a sustainable way. We want something to be done in a way that it benefit both the current generation and also the future generation might have a share on it. And again, the reason also we are facing in Kavango, if you've been following most of the media maybe 2-3 years ago, and currently there have been discovery of gas and oil. So all those things are taking place, those activities are taking place in conservation areas, and if they are not well controlled, they might pose a danger to the community members, to their livelihood, and then now this will become, it will disrupt their livelihood, whereby they end up not making their living, because most of their living sometimes depend on the wildlife. They depend on farming and agriculture, and this development sometimes, if they are not well controlled or well monitored, they disrupt the wildlife. They depend on tourism. The wildlife might run away and then end up unable to sustain themselves.
Looking ahead, Elia, what long-term impact do you hope this project will have on environmental governance as well as, of course, community participation within Namibia?
Looking forward is that we are hoping the project will leave a long-term impact, whereby increasing the capacity, increasing the skills and knowledge for the local community members. By that I mean, like, whenever now they have those public participation, when the consultants are coming, they are going to do their public participation, they are able to give their inputs, because we offer them trainings so that what to ask questions, the questions that to ask, and also to approach this meeting with an open mind, that they go there, and also one doesn't need to be an expert to attend this type of meetings. You just need to go there and also like create that, give that local knowledge, or local knowledge, because you've been in that area, you know a lot about that area, so your inputs matters a lot. And another thing also, the impact is that we are hoping by the end of the project, the community members, they will be able to understand, so that they don't end up sometimes giving consent or signing up for things that they don't understand.
Right.
So they must always seek guidance or seek technical support, then we can provide with them with that. So we offer them training, and we give them some of the, we also develop some material that they can use to simplify their work.
Elia Mvula, thank you so much for your time. Thank you for joining us here on the Daily Roundup.
All right. Thank you, Nina.